Hi students, today we are going to do our practice paper 1 part B. We have already done part A. If you have not watched that video, go to our channel, write 11 Plus Academy Rawalpindi, search it and go to part A and watch it out. Okay, let's begin part B. Question number 9. Write in words the number which is 400 less than 500. Now how would you work it out? You're just going to take 5,000 take away 400. 5,000 take away 400 will give you 4,600. So if you write it in words, that would be 4,600, obviously 4,600 only. Anyway, second question, question number 10. Find in pounds the total of 18 pence, 16 pence, 25 pence and 9 pence. First, you will simply take the sum of all these numbers. 16 add 18 add 25 add 9 pence. If you take the sum, that would be 64 pence. Now to convert pence to pounds, we divide it by 100. So 64 divided by 100. If you divide it by 100, 100 has 2 zeros. We know that 100 has only 2 zeros. So the point is initially after 64, which is invisible. Then you will move, because 100 has only 2 zeros, you will move the point here 2 steps towards the left and it will become 0.64. That was quite easy, I guess. Okay, so then it is 0.64 pounds. Next question, question number 11. Change these improper fractions to the mixed fractions or mixed numbers. First one is given A, 35 divided by 6. How would you convert it to improper fraction? To convert 35 over 6 into an improper fraction, we do 35 divided by 6. 35 divided by 6. 35 divided by 6. Okay, work it out. 6 times 5 is 30. 35 take away 30 will give you 5 only. So the remainder will obviously remain the same as 6 in the mixed fraction as well. So you can write it as 6. And 6 times what gives us 30? 6 times 5 gives us 30. And add 5 will give you 35. So it is 5 over 6. So let me erase and clear the area. Now the next one is 63 over 8. 63 over 8. We have to convert it to as a mixed fraction. To convert that to a mixed fraction, we do 63 divided by 8, and now 8 times 7 gives us 56. So 63 take away 56 is going to give you 7. Now how to write it as a mixed fraction? First, you will take the denominator. Denominator remains the same as in the question. It was 8 in the question. It will remain as the same. Then what? You will take the top number, 7 number on the top. You have to which you have multiplied 8 with, and write it here as a whole number, as a whole. So 7 whole something over 8. Your remainder, which was 7, you will write it here. So it is 7 whole 7 over 8. I think so. That was quite easy. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 12. Find the difference between 3 50p's and the sum of 12 5p's and 6 2p's. How to do this question? First, you will find 3 times 50 and 12 times 5 and 6 times 2, because you have 3 50p coins, suppose 12 5p coins and 6 2p coins. So first of all, you need to find the sum of, or you need to find the product of these. 3 times 50 gives you obviously 150. Then the second number was 12 times 5. 12 times 5. If we do 12 times with 5, we get 60. So it is 60p. And the third one is 6 times 2. 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12p. So it is going to give you 12p. Now we have found the products. What we have to do in this question is, from 150p, you have to take away 60 at 12p. 60 at 12p. Let me clear the area to work it out. So we have to do 150p, take away 60 at 12p. 60 at 12p. So 60 at 12 is obviously 72. So we are going to do 150p, take away 72p. 170p, take away 72p is, obviously that is 78p. So you are left with only 78p. If you take the difference of 350p's and the sum of 12 5p's and 6 2p's. Hope so that's clear now. Question number 13 is, how many times is 25 grams contained in 4 kilogram? Okay, to find answer for this question, what we are going to do, first you need to know what is 4 kilograms equals to if we convert that into the grams. Obviously 4 kilograms, what is it equal to in grams? In grams. So to work it out, first we know that 1 kilogram is equals to 1,000 grams. So 4 kilogram is 4 times 1,000 and it will give you 4,000 grams. Yes. Now we know that in 4 kilograms there are 4,000 grams. So how many 25 grams can be contained in 4,000 grams? To work it out, simply, let me clear the area. Okay, to work it out, we'll simply take 4,000 grams and divide that with 25. Okay, 25 grams, and you will get the number, how many 25 grams can be contained in 4 kilogram. If we divide 4,000 with 25, we get 160. So we can put 25 gram 160 times in 4 kilogram. Hope so that was easy. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 14. Okay, find the change from a 5-pound note after spending 2.03 pounds. Now to work it out, first we need to convert 5 pounds and 2.03 pounds into pence. So 5 times 100 will give you 5 pounds into pence, that is 500 pence. Yes. And 2.03 times 100 will give you 2.03 pounds into pence. If we times 2.03 pounds with 100, the point will move 2 steps towards the right and it will become 203 pence. Okay, what change would you get? Now to work it out, simply from 500 take away 203 because you have spent 203. If you take away 203 from 500, we get 297 pence. Exactly, we get 297 pence or 2.97 pounds, or you would get, let me clear the area, 2.97 pounds. Okay, let's just move on to the next question. Question number 15. Which of these numbers are factors of 56? Now first we need to know what are factors. Factors are the numbers which divide 56. For example, if you have to find the factors of 56, that means you have to find the numbers which divide 56 completely, and your answer should be a whole number. It shouldn't be in points, it shouldn't be a decimal number, it should be a whole number. So you just do 56 divide by all of these numbers, and you will see what are the factors of 56. Obviously 56 divided by 2 would give you 28. So 28. So 2 is a factor of 56. 3, if we divide 56 by 3, we get our number in the decimal points, or in we get our answer as a decimal number. So it means 3 is not a factor of 56. Similarly, if we divide 56 by 5, we get our answer as decimal number, so it is not a factor of 56. 7, if we divide 56 by 7, we know that 56 by 7, it is equals to 8. 7 times 8 gives us 56. That means only two numbers. 9 is also not a factor of 56, because if you divide 56 by 9, you will get the answer in decimal number. So that's why 2 and 7, only these two numbers are factors of 46. So the answer is 2 and 7 only. These are only two factors of 56. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 16. What percentage of 2 liter is 400 milliliters? Okay, let's work it out. First, you need to know what is 2 liters equal to in milliliters. We know that 1 liter is equals to 1,000 milliliters. That means 2 liters must be equal to 2,000 milliliters. Then the question is, what percentage of 2 liter is 400 milliliter? Out of 2,000 milliliters, we have to find the percentage of 400 milliliters. To work it out, we'll just use the formula, in fact, par over whole times with 100. If we use this formula, we get our answer. Here the par is 400 milliliter and the whole is 2 liters. Par is 400 milliliters, yes, and the whole is 2 liters. So we do 400 divided by 2,000, 400 milliliters divided by 2,000 milliliters times by 100. Okay, I'll cancel out the zeros. We get 400 divided by 20. Once more, I'll cancel out the zeros. The zeros in the numerator and denominator can be cancelled out, but you have to cancel the same number of zeros. If you are cancelling, if you have two zeros on the top, then you can cancel them with 2 zeros on the bottom, and the number of zeros should be equal, obviously. So 1 0 would be cancelled out with the 1 0 in the bottom, and you are left with 40 divided by 2. 40 divided by 2 is obviously 20. So it means 400 milliliter is just 20% of 2 liters. Question number 17. Okay, the next question number 17 is approximate 29.56 to the nearest 10 and 180,370 to the nearest 1000. Okay, to approximate 29.56 to the nearest 10, you will look at the previous number. After 2, you will look at the number at the right side of 2, which is obviously 9, so it would be rounded off to 30. The nearest whole number should be 30. or the nearest 10 would be obviously 30. Then we have to round this number 180,370 to the nearest thousands. You will look at one decimal place previous to the thousands place. At the thousands place we have 0, and after 0 we have 3. Now we know that 3 is obviously less than 5, so we can directly round it down, round this number down to 180 thousands only. We cannot round it up because we have 3 here. If we have 5, if there was 5 or any other number greater than 5, then we were able to round it off to 181 thousands. But in this case we cannot round it off to 181. Instead we'll round it down to 180 thousands. Hope so that was easy. Let's just move on to the next question. Question number 18. Okay, what fraction in its simplest form is equals to 95% and 0.04? Okay, what fraction in the simplest form is equals to 95%? Now to find that out, for A, you will just do 95 percentage signs show something divided by 100. Percent, the word percent, cent is from the century, so that means you will find per 100. You'll find that number out of 100. So 95 out of 100. If we simplify that, we get 19 over 20. So this is the simplest form of the fraction, which makes the 95%. Now the second one is 0.04. Okay, 0.04. To work it out, I'll just put a line below 0.04. Exactly under the decimal point I'll put a 1, and zeros under the digits after decimal point. I have 2 digits here. Under these digits I'll put 0. So now the number is going, obviously I'll erase this point, and the number is going to be 4 over 100. Now I can simplify it. If I divide 4 by 2 and 100 by 2, we get 2 over 50. Further, I can simplify it and we can get 1 over 25. Okay, let me clear the area and write it. 1 over 25. So the answer to A was 19 over 20, and answer to B is 1 over 25. I hope that is clear now. Let's just move on to the next question. Okay. Question number 19. Find the cost of 700 grams at 90 pence per kilogram. We have to find the cost of 700 grams if the cost of something is 90 pence per kilogram. For each kilogram, the cost is 90 pence. Now to work it out, first we need to find the price for each gram. First we need to find, this is the price of 1000 grams. We know that 1 kilogram contains 1000 grams. It is equals to 1000 grams. So that's why we need to find the price for each gram. So we'll take the price, divide by 1000. Okay, that is 9 over 100. 9 over 100. 9 divided by 100 gives you obviously 0.09. And this is the price for each gram. This is the price for each gram. Now to find the price for 700 grams, you will just take 0.07 and times it by 700, and you will get the price for 700 grams. Okay, let me just clear the area. Now we multiply 0.09 with 700 grams. Okay, 700 times with 009. Now what do we get? 9 times 0, obviously you will get zeros, and 9 times 7. 9 times 7 gives you obviously 63, and then you will multiply zeros Obviously, if we multiply zeros with 700, again we are going to get zeros, so we can do it directly. It is 6300, and after that we'll put a point, so it is going to be 63. So it means for 700 grams the price would be 63 pence. 63 pence is the price for 700 grams if something is being sold at the rate of 90 pence per kilogram. Let's just move on to the next question. Okay, question number 20. Find the area of a square with sides measuring 20 centimeters each. Now we have to find the area. If the side of square, if each side of the square is 20 centimeters, for example, here we have a square, and just suppose each size is 20 centimeters. So to find the area, we know the formula to find the area of a square is side times side. Side times by side. One side times by other side will give you 20 times 20. And 20 times 20 is going to give you 400. So the area is 400 centimeter square. Remember, the area is always in meter square or centimeter square, or any unit you have taken, but it will be squared. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 21. How many thousandths must be added to 9.073 to make 10? Now to work it out, we'll simply do 10 take away 9.073, but before that we have to make the decimals, we have to ensure that they are like decimals. Okay, to make them like decimals, there should be 3 digits after the decimal point in each of these numbers. For each of these numbers we should have a decimal point, and after the decimal point we should have 3 number of digits. Okay, so we can make them decimal points as decimal numbers as 10.000. Now they both are decimal numbers, 9.073 and 10.000. They are the decimal numbers because you can see that they have same number of digits after the decimal point. Okay, now we just do 10 take away 9.073. If you take away 9.073 from 10, we should get 0.927. So that means if you add 0.927 to 9.073, you will get 10. So the answer is 0.927. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 22. Find the change from 1.50 pounds after buying 2 kilograms of oranges at 36 pence per 12 kilogram. Now you have to find the change. If you are paying 150 pence after buying 2 kilograms of oranges, and the price for 12 kilograms is 36 pence. Now to work it out, first we need to find what is the price for 1 kilogram. Okay, to find it out, we'll just do 36 divided by 12 to find the price for 1 kilogram. In pence, we'll divide 36 pence by 12 kilogram, and 12 times 3 is 36, so obviously you will get 3. Yes, so the price for each kilogram is 3 pence. Now you are buying only 2 kilograms. The price should be 2 times 3, which is 6 pence. Now what would you get or what change would you get? So for that, you'll do 150p take away 6p, and that is going to give you 144 pence. So that is the answer. You will get back 144 pence or 1.44 pounds in fact.